besa koenjo. Mumianka no fie ni fie. Enje besa koenjo. Abantuwe ofie ni fie. Eti enye preventem. Ano mache du asro di boy. Eya mumianka enjiwati. Abafia wasaya kanu senya yendia. Hwe. Bi maswana yetie. Edani sebu ebe senja.
No cre.
Eya mumianka.
Danin said den kura ye be se ja ho.
Kanu fie ni fie. Enje besa koenje.
We came to meet the earth,
Miankano fie ni fie.
the waters,
Enje besa koenje.
the fires, and of course the air. Ye be ko ase ja ho. Upo be ko ja ho. Baby a ofri ba na ho ni fie no. Ye be sa ko ho. Now ni bibi. Eho ede bo.
Ye kromenia. Owo.
Wana wa hu no.
Isi krobi mu.
They live according to that.
Eya mu mayenka.
Ya saba sankofa. Ya hwe kwan na. Ya be fa so akofa.
Makani aboa.
Ifie. Princess Waba.
Yes, baby akwa.
Princess Abba.
Eya ofre wa kwabi.
All credit to Abrantie Daniel Amashidede.
Eya mu mayenka enjiwa.
Also fie any fie.
Mumianka no fie.
Enyumi da metie bia.
Enje besa koenjo. Mumianka no fie ni fie.
Nsama kese bam trim. Ebi wo hono mo a. Awsam di shem trim kakra. Ya ne bi mu duma me akra am so.
Si etinya oda. Eya ewa na utafre.
Enti yasaba.
Yapa.
Ene memenda the 18th of July 2020.
Oh. Yenya ni tempi.
A live watch, a live edition. Mumianka girl in the home for power.
Baby this year see baby akwa.
Mumianka no cray.
Ubini wa. Eya ofre wa kwabi. Upienya tisa bonti.
Pensio si unche.
Kodrupie.
Pensio si unche.
Enjano pie ni pie.
Ane fre obi.
Tie besa koe.
Na obi nso na afre wa unso fre obi.
Umienjano pie ni pie.
And together.
Entie besa.
Yemfa mum ewo sankofa wate.
Umienjano.
Yenche ho kra no. Yenkwa ahoma no so na yema princess akwaba. Ene anopei ene nyumrei be bia otebia. Ene princess akwabo.
Yenyo.
Na impom etise.
Onyame adom. Impom ye. Impom ye and oh my goodness. When we learn to trust our intuition, which is what we're meant to be doing. I'm going to read for you.
Good.
Because that's been the theme for this week, right?
Good.
For me, it's repetitive, and as I teach through what I do, I say we're meant to listen and obey. That's it. Okay. So trusting your intuition, that kind too. Actually, it's going to lead us. Spirit says it's going to be a very beautiful show today, as always. My life is truly guided. Listen with your heart and act on your instincts. Trust that you are being guided as the messages you are receiving are in your highest good. Follow the nudges from Spirit. Your intuition is the vehicle for messages from Spirit. If in the past you followed your instincts and then later it seemed to be the wrong move, don't let that keep you from trusting your intuition now. Often, with the perspective of time, the things that seemed like mistakes were actually your best experiences. Often, with the perspective of time, the things that seemed like mistakes were actually your best experiences. Know that there are spiritual guides, allies, and angels surrounding you. As you open up to your intuition, you will sense their loving presence and profound messages. And the question to ask yourself here, how can I access my intuition even more? And I teach that, you hear, you feel, you know. That's your intuition talking. You say, "Bibi catcher me say me yes, something told me to. I heard something say to me, And the other question is, if I knew what my higher self was trying to tell me, what would it be saying? That's another question. If I knew what my higher self was saying to me, was trying to tell me, what would it be saying? And the final one is, what is blocking my intuition and how can I heal this? For most people, it's a lack of trust. Or it's a programming from what is inherent, because as young children, and as usual, I went to the farmers markets and I observed the little children. They were so focused on what they were doing and they were allowing themselves to be led. And if we want to be closer to our God, to our source, we should be childlike, be trusting, allow all the logic to fly out of the window and trust where we are being led, you see?
And what's our bonsem so
anger na dead.
What's our bonsem so we should be what? Childlike. Sana can.
Yeah, childish.
Childlike. Okay. Childish no ya there.
Childish is how you pay you will behave to sakola.
And a childlike no ya there.
Childlike, and they say you're operating from your source, from wonder, right? Childish, no, I say you are emotionally stunted. Many childish,
And a childlike, and they say you are. It's like
childlike, no, is operating from a sense of wonder, is trusting. Like it was a simplicity. Being a child, they're simple and they're focused and they're joyous and they observe children. That's how they are. Yeah. And always believing in possibilities and curious.
That's right.
What's the other? And they're open and positive and bright and that's being childlike.
I see. So that's where you're living from now, right?
Oh yes, it's beautiful.
Feeling it to say. Why you see no why this I don't class there. Who saw me feeling I am to teach them. Now why feeling it to say? I'm feeling send it here.
How feeling now? It's I say it's calming. It's being assured that I'm being looked after.
Beautiful.
I quite say, oh wow, this is a vision I get, right? I call that name my meno for anwa. That content.
No baby you.
That contentment, And I was asking a number of my male friends, and I have a number of older men that I hang with who, I get to tap into their life experiences. Maybe say also the men, especially, the reason why Enufo gets them, they say it represents food. Until flashy Enufo will bear my name, most times it gets them. Because to them it's a source of food. It reminds them of that flowing, nourishment, the contentment they had lying at mama's breast.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So we didn't have food to now the mama you Anna.
In what way though?
Say no. So what I say, one more what said then no for represent Emma. So
Wako try answer maba.
Say
because
I
my old man catch me say now saying or say Australian women are no longer women, they're not feminine anymore. Oh my, a member. And I thought that is so true because we've been sold the wrong bill of goods. We have our strength as women, and when we're fully in our power as women, we're very powerful. Diana Crawford feels said to be a strong person, you have to act like a man. No, it just won't fit. Yeah. The way I understand femininity, it's I embody my feminine. So it's being comfortable within your own skin, what's and all. Being proud of how well your body is working, not shy of any bits, and being loving and nurturing. Femininity is loving and nurturing. Being allowing, being a uniter, picking up on the subtleties of life, and then using them to improve the society around you. Yeah. You see, but a lot of women have lost touch with that until I'm confused now. And so I'll say, and the old man said, why would I want to take a man out? Because the Oba na why no home man or the UPA is just like he's going out with a man. Until your patcher say, I don't know, and I understand where he's coming from. So the ones who are drawn to me, I say to them, hey, we are back and we have our own strength, and when you embody that strength now, it's I was going to say something. How does it feel to be within your own skin? It's feeling at home within yourself, actually. Obi Kacher may say, a number of people have actually said to me that they feel at home with me, which is similar to embodying who you are as a male or female. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Quite interesting. So, na MP, you know, it's an you know, a man they've been through in the past, you know. It has been a man's world for a pretty long time, right? And
That's true.
Someone would say, it's still a man's world. Say, I say I can't wash for a very long time, and then when you begin to know your worth, so one when I say an idiom rose one when you maybe now I say you just want to show say hey me crano me champion soon so they make
you swing to the other side.
You swing to the other side. But I say a map power no akoye say I say omo some rubber be a flexible ade be very flexible, right? Na omutimi ede a train even caterpillar so caterpillar and say a very soft flexible, but said ye ahoɔden woman no it can pull even a caterpillar. Ajaze sana ma strength no esiti entine so obi oba no ye no so be ma ya na ha adwene kakra so na mi chiro no ya omongo mo ho kakra so na mi chiro no omongo mo ho kakra na ye ho denden dia na omo so ago mo ho kakra so na mi chiro na ye de so they said we say oluma me na kan sa na we say no oba call out na so ye no ho say Bema,
it was a point. A person on your back out, not a Bema.
It's a positive, negative.
That's it. I say, here, I want to spoil her. Yeah. So allow, and that's what I've had to learn too. Allow myself to be spoiled.
I said, a man so someone's to spoil a man, no.
Oh, say nurturing, no. And then they knew for you, the mama, no.
I don't quite.
They be said. Is American metaphorically.
Okay. Some is in pitch, be me pinch to move, but I am pinch to
Okay. Nurturing. Nurturing the demand, you know, your dad. Yes, your dad, but where you encourage a crawl. You know, to say me the D, and I do this for a number of people in my life circle. What down for be leading up to the birthday, no, when in the every day. 30 days up to the birthday, no? Every day, no? Namaka, you are kind, as in when you did my list the attributes in there. Day 1, day 2, you are gentle, as in when May ya see day 30. Yeah, intimate dear, no, that's how I love to affirm. And me who say we be positive, I'll let you know. So I admire how you did whatever for whoever. Yeah. You know, wow. All those little things. So that's what I do.
I see. You see, a very beautiful thing. So you just list all that very wonderful things, all those wonderful things that happens through the life of within the birthday, so very, very beautiful. Sometimes, you know, and you will be quite conscious of the beauty that they exude. So
that's it. That's it.
Know, when you do that for such individuals, I can see, say, I can already feel, say, a sweet, so sweet, sweet. Yo, and yaba, right? The echo swing, according to divine plan, maybe.
According to divine plan, okay. According to divine plan, now I'll read another one before we continue.
Okay.
It's talking about planting seeds, and I believe, say. We're always planting seeds. We're not meant to be attached to the outcome. So this is right. This is it. We are planting seeds. Seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. The fertile soil of your soul is ready to receive the seeds that will come to harvest in the years ahead. Now it doesn't work like that. You plant it now, and it comes to harvest in the years ahead. Get clear on what you desire for yourself and your future. Timing is vital, and now is your moment to plant spiritual seeds. Every realized dream once started as an idea that took root. For your projects, ideas, and dreams to come to fruition, you need to first become clear on what your heart truly desires. Then ask yourself, is this really what I want? Yeah, no, question. They don't go deep. Believe that miracles can happen. Use this time to plant seeds for your future. And the portals are clear and open, so it's an opportunity for others to sow the seeds for the future, for the years ahead. Even 5 years from now, how would you like to see your life? Start planting seeds now. Start taking steps in that direction. And I made a post on my book, may say 4 years ago, Ambodi. Abodi okoshe baby yobeko 4 years ago, which a number of people wouldn't do, but Odyssey needs to say hono pesoko and a year when consistently 4 years. And by the grace of God, what ended up with Sarah hono. Point yourself in the direction you want to go, and eventually you'll get there, or something better will happen. All right, believe that miracles can happen. Use this time to plant seeds for its future. Nurture these precious seeds. Nurture these precious seeds so that they will grow as strong as the mighty oak. take action in the desired direction of your dreams. See, a lot of people just want to sit on the couch and conjure stuff. Wishful thinking doesn't do anything. If you want to make a fufu now, you don't sit on your couch and say, God, give me fufu. Yeah? Oh, sorry. It's a powder now, I'll be mix here. I'll do fufu. I could peel powder, and you will see a saucepan, or ladle, and what any heat no not wire. So, try the original way, no, sir. Well, quacoto board DNA. What you cassava, banchine, the account say, yam soup. I put preparing in as they say, and put it on fire, boil it, and pound it, mortar and pestle. That's how we do it. We don't. You don't conjure it. You do the work. Take action, but be willing to pull weeds along the way. That one too, because and that's what people don't understand. I was having this conversation with my friend last week. Said, dear TNS said, when we are changing, replacing an old habit with a new one, initially it's hard. The old and the new are fighting, right? But we have to persist. And I made it mini page, any example. So start here and but it drew, maybe not, it was becoming too hard. And so persisting, no overcoming that hurdle. We decided so it's easier to go back. But the TNSA, right? Our bro, we are more saying this: once you go black, you can never go back. Just offer a my boyfriend. And the other way, could taste black here. You can never go back. And he said the water has been shaking already. Once you started that journey, you might as well keep going, because going back now, if you regress now, your self-esteem will take a hit. So you're better off keeping going. Yeah. And so I'll be interested to see how this person, works it out, and I will report back in time. Take action in the desired direction of your dreams, but be willing to pull weeds along the way, and it won't be long before you are reaping the bounty of your labor. Once you know, keep going. A bit more while they want the results straight away. It doesn't work. Questions to ask yourself: what has blocked my seeds from taking root in the past? See? Is it impatience? Is it not knowing how long it takes for things to germinate? And how can I overcome this? The other question is, how can I best prepare for my desired future? The final one is, what is being sown for my future that I may not be consciously aware of? Ooh, that's a deep one. What is being sown for my future that I may not be consciously aware of? Basically, be careful. Wow, I like this. Spirit is dropping this. Be careful also with the company you keep, yeah? Because, vitamin B adding common, and I'll say, I think in the same way, and they're like heading in the same direction. And I would say, your crew now saying this says, show me your friends and I'll show you your character, which is you become who you surround yourself with, really. So be aware consciously of what you're preparing for the future, because if you are asleep at the wheel, of course there will be a certain destination on the train. And then they end up way ahead or beyond where they plan to get off because of diet. So be conscious. Don't fall asleep at the wheel. Otherwise, you end up where you don't want to go. So that is that. Now, going to where dear, so dear. All right.
Uncle Nico say Otiopa so ka Uncle Nico United States Otiopa Yenchia Uncle Nico afi yenko divine plan.
Yo Uncle Nico, thank you for listening. Love you. Okay, when mini baby say do you know what it does for me when you say I love you? Anyway, Uncle Nico, I love you. Okay. Okay, let's keep going. Divine plan. The attorney say everything. Everything is.
And then when you actually I say, I need I am Rosso. So
I said, Onyame adom or adom shira. Adom insurance you kwana.
I said, Adom insurance you it manifest through many forms. So many bia a kwamba so and a fire will feel adom no and no place ama when you know I am Rosso.
Well,
let it flow, let it flow, let it flow, let it flow.
I'm speechless. What it is that it's all starting to make sense. So the seeds I sown in the past are coming to fruition. Ejuma my year in terms of stripping myself of all the falsities, for instance, of releasing all the expectations placed on me. Yeah. Abwa mama be light and grounded within myself, and so it's helping me to help others. Yeah. So my experiences and how I've navigated some of the funky stuff of my life, has provided enough material, lived experience for me to help others. Intimate also not which almost say you've been through what they've been through, and they know. They can tell you're not lying because we're all energetic beings. It's very healing for them. So if you say to me that I suffer depression, I know what it's like, and I can tell you the steps I took to get there. I won't rush you through the process of, think positively, it's crap, that thing, nah. I'll tell you about the self-care, taking one step at a time. Not even one step at a time, or you say one day at a time. This is sometimes one day is too much. Sometimes even 1 minute is too much. So you take it 1 second at a time.
Okay.
See, reduce it. And when I coined that for myself, because when you're in a state and you don't know whether you're coming or going, it helps to know, say, 1 second is enough. Before you've gotten through the hour and you've done well, and then you keep going. The high endness, we're always too focused on the future, which is an illusion, because focus on the future, you're in the now. You're not guaranteed the future. So do you now? So I have practical steps. Indeed, no. It's the feedback I get from people who say thank you. Now, in coaching, a chair say, think about who you were, yeah, and who you are now, and use your. Say, when you're helping others, remind yourself so you were once like them, and see how far you've come.
Okay.
But remember how clueless you were. I say, I am now being the person I wished I had when I was going through what I was going through. So I can go back to that state and empathize with the person. And so when I give them the tools to deal with what they're dealing with, it's doable and real, you see. Because so and then I feel it's gratifying, and then my laugh cycle is increasing, which is also good.
Boys need them wrong.
Boys and girls.
My boys need also.
Oh, for sure. I know they say normal. I'll borrow your terminology. They can't say. Dear Kana Mekai also, and I say no, normal. Normal. So we.
Normal, normal.
Now, name there will be kind, and listen to them as we send me back. Maybe Eddie or poster be on the car. See if it's got teeth and wheels, it will give you problems.
Hey, Sakabion. If it's got what?
If it's got tits. So name tits.
Tits in pa.
And wheels.
And wheels.
It will give you problems.
Sir. Now wheels near the idea. Car cover.
car, say tits in ma. And our wheels in the car. They both give you problems. Oh, no, yeah. It's something we can talk about. Wait, there is an icebreaker somewhere. I don't know. I thought I'd share that.
Oh, yeah. But I said problems are meant to make us grow. So only I mentioned on.
For sure. And only problems are not saying that you are dead, no.
Because I say many a time, focusing on the problem alone, no. Yeah, na you lose focus as such. So.
Yeah, that's true. So be solution focused.
Sa pepe. I had there. So, na there. Yo.
I
Pinsu. Any divine plan. Okay. I was also Osha, you started talking about intuition, right?
Yeah.
And you also said something about the things that stops us from assessing or getting connected to our intuition. So, I think that it was leading us to. I said, "Hona, no, I should the opposite can ask you." So,
true.
Because divine plan, yes, said you know intuition, yeah, right.
That's it. Yeah.
Divine plan, yeah. Enti boy nkomo kakra so boy nkomo kakra na na me yi nwum ba ko bi ato na bi e bo nwum mienu so
too this dance ka ho
ana mama fa no nka
oh fa ka waka now ni say divine plan the intuition things being connected, everything is connected. But well, maybe that's how I live it. And you know my boy every day, my boy, since I sent it to you. And every day lyrics never revealing your maturity, yeah. And then on Thursday, I was watching. Well, I normally don't watch breakfast TV. And we seen Colano was school now. Me bathe here briefly to get some stuff before I went out again. Me turn the TV on. Hercules was on.
Wow.
And I'm saying, oh, this is too much. Yeah, like as much as I know these things work, it marvels me how spirit is continually talking to me. Into there you go. Hercules came up, and I said, okay, right, spirit, I get it. I'll pay attention to the lyrics once again. It's about being persistent. It's going the distance. It's also there. When I go the distance, I'll be where I belong. I love that. I love it.
I'm say. Sasa mo wo na metro no. With me using in diverse ways. So what I say. Depending on the person who achieve no. So we were honest or pursue use to depend ma, right? Obit me use me wa.
Oh yeah. You see, many people in a car and call for you. Say if you've got enough motivation, you can do anything.
Can you?
If you have enough motivation, you can do anything.
What can I say? When you want pemba no motivation, the idea.
I said, I'm person more fufu.
And no penny motivation.
Oh yeah. Open mamro so fufu na person wo.
On say a map and sometimes no remember be if you say or for baby we I say wa conquer another territory. So let me show no.
Area.
Idea. To feel conquering idea.
So if that's what it is, if that's what you need to do to feel like you've conquered, then what conquer only Myanmar anyway. That's Myanmar.
Into no ubi or yes, I know. So let me show. Yes, energy cannot be destroyed. Me boy. Yes, I can and I can you destroy energy?
Go where you want to go.
You can only transform it or what? Make it another way. And you know, we'll be our no or pemba o feel say the conquering spirit na hono wo de ye adwuma no de na o be kire no and
look for other avenues because it's not sustainable. Your the amihune say oyani baby, I say your life force, you're wasting your life force. I say
how oyani baby
growing up growing up, no.
Yeah.
I see here the older women say, hey, if you're Bemba, we were Pema. And it's true, and I observed it. I want Pema, and I feel it's like, almost you know, asa. That's true.
And so, Nessa?
No, it's as on my visa. Men, is your. But I mean, but I can tell energetically that they, the energy, almost replenishment, you know. I'm getting at something I can't describe an analogy, but anyway, invest that conquering thing somewhere else. Go achieve other things. How shall I put it? Use it for something that's productive. Okay. Yeah, and can't say but balance it up.
Also, we are no more so. And you know, we are
no ma penno. It's termed as yes, it will be penma.
Okay.
It means oh, you're no so. And you'll be a per 1 2 be near castle penma.
Okay.
As I understand it. Yeah. Maybe you understand if you will be a yeah.
It's no. We 2 3 days okay. Sana wakasi
me patches from what I understand, your castle be penma. The vision I get is Bibri. More than 3.
Okay.
Maybe no, yeah. More than, and yes, more than okay, 3 no is the same 3.
Okay.
Not 3 at a time. Not different 3s. So what the same 3 now?
Oh, the same.
No, or cycle through them. It's okay.
It's okay.
Oh yeah. According to me, capacity. Maybe that's how I see it. I'm not a man, so I wouldn't know. What? But if patches said beyond that, then a problem for me. I don't know what the definition is for others.
You everything in moderation and no, I don't know. So
that's it.
Including a map. What I say. Including map. Now I go the distance you want to me, right? You find your side so. Oh, I'm sure. Your mom, hey. Na for inspiration you nessa have a boy and kakra. Ati. Hi. It's Michael Bolton also Go the Distance. Original soundtrack to Hercules. Yeah, to us.
Go the but somehow I'll see it through. And I won't look back. I can go the distance, and I'll stay on track. No, I won't accept defeat. Exit uphill slow, but I won't lose hope. Here I go the distance, and my journey is complete. But to look beyond the glory is the hardest part. Our hero's strength is measured by his heart. Like a shooting star, I will go the distance. I will search the world. I will face its harms. I don't care how far. I can go the distance till I find my hero's welcome waiting. I will search the world. I will face its harms till I find my hero's welcome waiting in your
We'll be best here. Was say that's all. That's all. That's all. So soothing. In fact, so refreshing. So sensational. It's so welcoming. It's so nourishing. It's so purifying. And you be saying no. Intrum that. Intrum that is answer. I say Nyamiasem no boy. Intrum that Mecanyamiasem, with any about with a babu no Mr. Nyamiasem and can babu no. Intrum that, and you net the pa princess.
Yes.
Unya inspiration kakra woman. Share.
Wow. Yeah.
Share.
Share.
Sending according to the divine plan into share. Why?
The TNS say, yeah, we give up too easily. I find over my life, I would say, this Scorpio for a very loyal. I'm learning more about that myself. So if someone or something means something to us, we go the distance. Yeah, call full out. Now in life, no, I say obia. Now what you do that? Obia working out what is important to them, and then invest their energies in sustaining that thing. Yeah, and yes, I could say, okay, if you have a craving for an orange, 1,000 apples won't satisfy that craving, or 2,000 apples won't satisfy the orange craving. It is a craving here for orange. Yeah, create an orange, and you were saying something about knowing your source of power. When you say no, that's important to you. Invest all your energies on there, and forget all the trivial stuff. Yeah? Which is for a lot of people, they don't know that they're scattered. It's like it's a grasping, constantly Hey, we are seeing where I question Ghana. I remember somebody was saying to me, I say, communication center business now cost so no be
so.
Yes, wait. Meanwhile, there's an idea blooming for them, which is unique. If they nurture it, they'll do very well. Open yama quick fix, and you don't get far in life. Actually, you know who say, and I've told others, what's yours? I heard it somewhere. Oh, Agape. What's yours will not pass you by. And nobody can take it away from you.
Okay.
So yet Tisadia no asin quadia. And you better your bossy. Nia train. Now allow yourself to be guided. Now say, as we are led intuitively, funny say, you say, okay, so I'll bring a story in on to illustrate a point. Some may coincidence they say vitamin B, anemia, and Fruit Loops by the sea. You say, okay, sounds good. I say, some of chalk art. I write positive messages on the floor, and almost became more people. Oh wow, you're the one who does it. Thank you so much. I see news. One of the journalists from the major news stations. A crowd who's up and so interview me. But anyway, that's to be arranged.
Because they want because they're thinking of sharing. Yeah, they want to share good news stories. Because in Kofu, messages need to be nice. It actually speaks to them. So trust your intuition. Your attitude determines your altitude. Allow it all. Embrace the mess. Bless the mess. Things are always working out for me. All shall pass. You know, count your blessings. So all those things, yeah? Dance it off. Plays the way. Yeah? I am beautiful. I am loud. Love heals. Love heals, dear. Yeah. It's true. Love heals. Love heals.
Oh, Papa. Now, since I came into your life, I saw oh, some may come woody. And now, you.
Now, some don't say true, Biswa. None of our house into Woody and I was saying, I can't face. And never the end was okay.
Oh, Debbie, I'm being polite.
Debbie, so polite, no, Woody and I was saying, I can't face. Because who don't say Clemens, who come in the end of the one our house. So, it's no saying, Carcass, me, as some may idea be here.
What do you say, Eveno? Yeah, there's a saying that never not day we were. Yeah, that's crazy, right? It means in comedy show.
And comedy show.
In comedy route.
Miss many to tell her. Oh, yes, many to tell her. I mean, dear Queen, conscious of we need to tell her, Papa, but we had a baby, I met you. You.
Anyway, going back to the chalk art story, it's matron and mammy be. Or whom you know say, oh, I want to write something, so I'll give you some chalk. And on no tron day, I'll say, I'll say that with the writer, I'll say you can't say, I'll see there's no can. It's either can or can't. You can't be in between. Now I'm saying, of course, you can't be half pregnant. Have you seen a half pregnant person before? No, say no. No, see COVID buying. I saw a horticulturalist and business owner and down. But that is what she wrote on her fridge. To get her to do things one day at a time. So what's in front of you? Do it. Do the ones you can and leave the rest alone. To me, the chalk man or Troy, I Troy neat. No, somebody older than her. And I'm hearing, so it provided conversation. According to Mameno Abriwano, not Mamene Tininchen, 20 years ago, close on your neighbors. And Nikunu year later on, my mammy making it a point. Say, every year, once a year, almost by me area. So they live about 40 minutes drive from Insionano. And see, almost rich on, say every year, or maybe we do fish and chips in that area. No man nanti in Sionano, yeah. And it's been going for they've known each other for 20 years. I was so wow. See, they were meant to meet according to the divine plan.
That's all.
But it only started with one day. Yeah. And also my many free now our friend of Besimi uncle, you know. And look, they're sharing the story, uplifting us. It's a story. And then we talked about all sorts of things. And a group of Asian students who became who writing, you know, also many aji picture. God knows how is impacting them. It's all according to the divine plan for us all to be at that time, in that space at that time. It was perfectly timed, yeah. In Tiyomoka, and then one of the guys, Eagle, no born in music now. Eagle, baby Eagle, I think it was. Jiran in chain and stayed for an hour.
Wow.
And my I can say, okay, it means to say, you're injured into your own free wildlife for rescue for now. Yeah. And we went into a conversation. I miss me angle by I say, yeah, I feel indigenous cultures. And so Rebecca said, man a sign. Because Otinan in chain for 1 hour. One call be an chain or call Papa in chain. Tina be catch Papa and say, oh, Baba comfortable. Say, Papa no is going through something difficult. Future so eager no training baby say, you can soar above this. You'll be okay. No, so you to me. See, that was that went on. And then Sunday, after our show on Sunday, me ko share say school am ko no headmistress no share me so no, yeah. Watch your book and yeah, launch party because COVID-19 went to me and it was supposed to be in March went to me and into a virtual one, but made to me and because it was around 1 a.m. here. See, I saw the replay. Now the attendants are also moved. Apparently, she wasn't even meant to go to school. She came from a polygamous family, and girls' education wasn't relevant. She's nearly 80. So that time it's like worry no awo ye oba. And I uncle didn't I see from okay, didn't go di made work Kumasi. Ofi pepiasi, yeah. I could di made work and I uncle said no. And through a series of circumstances she ended up at Wesley Girls. And Okodi, head prefect, went through it, became the head prefect. Then, you know, and also the first Ghanaian head, because then missionaries not there running school. No?
That's right.
Kind of Ghanaian head, yeah. And then she became holding another position. Point being, see how it all worked out.
How it's unfolding.
Yeah, she could have, but because God had other plans, God made sure that God worked through the different people, spoke to the different people, or organized the different factors. And I see the checkerboard pieces are always moving. The organizing intelligence of the universe is always at hand. And if we trust that, now we won't rush it. Yeah.
And find cool.
Cool. Find it cool and go as we are led. I was so emotional hearing her story. I was saying, you know, all those times now. I remember being the deep thinker that I am. I was confused growing up. Where am I supposed to learn? End. Yeah. They knew what they wanted to be when they were growing up. I didn't have a clue. And I felt odd. I felt, you know, what is wrong with me? But see, through the different twists and turns, I feel I'm at home doing what I'm meant to do, which the people around me, my family of origin, didn't understand. But I'm glad that finally it's becoming evident that this is what I was being prepared for all along, you see? And sometimes the path is not laid right in front of you because it may be one and all that rubbish. Don't say that. You're where you're meant to be, bloom where you're planted, and at the right time you'll be moved on to where you're meant to go. Because Midishia Auntie Deb, who is now mentoring me, yeah, it was perfectly timed. According to the divine plan, I've been looking for somebody since 1995. And when the time came, I would say it was like clockwork. A bit, I won't say a bit like you and me, but it's like what we're doing today. I'm sure 3 years ago, you didn't even know that you'd be speaking to me. Mm-hmm. Did you know?
Just as you also didn't know.
That's it.
And fan to me, we'll be ending. And yeah, I was a canny. Obi any.
I said I quite ping pong. Oh, my body about Hana as also Boba. Say Ubushia.
Pepe. Any friend
team sad.
Any friend Bushiame.
That's it. You can't be we walk on our way. I just say you're welcoming. Anyway, it.
Bushiame, no, intimate. Bushiame, no Bushia. Young Queen.
Ain't that divine planning, semi Kroya, and different stories have illustrated this point where I saw another guy on Friday, right? Now, me nantiako baby, and I be some memfa one direction for another direction, and you have to listen. I tell this, I say that to people a lot. Listen, follow, listen. Inti me kwen am kushia Madame Fubino Okaso. Oh, Kachi said, oh, this is the lady who does all the chalk art, and she's an interesting one, blah blah. Okakayana. Papa, so where are you from? I'm from Ghana. I'll say, oh. I'll say, oh. Do you know that we had mercy ships in Ghana? I'm so okay. And then I'll say, oh, Ghana for we're musical. I said, my Swami speaker. So a music pan or called Mozambique. So now Mozambique, you know, to some more born yumna. If I say they're in a trance or something, I would say drumming and all those things are healing. And it gets us into a state. Now, I am here. No, see, I've been sent here to teach you guys how to do it, all right? No, so yeah. So that also, then he shared his life story as we walked along Warita. And for me, I was filled up by what he had to say because the Etienne say, those who've done life before us have always got something to tell us, you see. And when we listen attentively and we make the most of our interactions now, we get what we need. Yeah? I don't know why Spirit is asking me to say this, but I'll say it and then we'll see where it goes here. Taking a different turn. And then, Namene Antidebi Edin Komona made sure no say. Me call markets and say a will be a man I flyers am I for your workshops. It's me share girl baku. Me name no dada, right? And me kai so yeah, we're looking for somebody a one on ya or so. Funny I should say that no down for be connections on between me and mom. And then I went into all right, see how perfectly timed it is. Normally in coming in Drew Hosa I wanna bant him in Kohontam. By that day, I was told to leave home early. And I did, you see. I listened and I turned up. And Ekasime head in a certain direction. That's where I headed. And then, because I already sent it, the call out to Spirit, say, please sort this thing out. And this is how we do it. Do it. Send a call out. And when you're giving an indication to take a step, take it. Don't be logically logicalizing it. Yeah, and that's what happened. And I was telling her, so this is what I did. And the fact that I listened and came earlier, that's why I met her. And oh, TME Dean, I'm saying, Auntie say, we are not meant to be thinking. We are not meant to be thinking at all. We are meant to be allowing Spirit to lead us. Okay, no man, ye. Okay, me when that thing happened in February. Yeah, but I wasn't listening. I see, we only hear what we're prepared to hear. So be Kemibia. That's deep, yeah. Now me kaisa me nipe bi na ose me kasa dodo. The TN say, now I understand why. Because me said the American, they weren't listening, they weren't hearing me. Until we'll keep hearing it in different forms until we hear it. And when we've heard what was meant to be heard now, the person will stop saying it, sort of. It's deep. Anyway, so I was telling Auntie about no, say in life, no, we have to be focused. Or say papa ne can be chair. Now listen to this. Or say never point the gun unless you are prepared to do damage. Ha!
Never point the gun.
Unless you're prepared to do damage.
Okay.
Into your car, you know. Or say because it's all about focus, right? Or say ne papa children how to shoot. Or say when you are shooting, be focused. Or focus ne waver pe. You have a different perspective.
That's right.
This is deep. And then now confusion happen, then you don't hit your target, you see. Now the TN say, Papa, you understand this. I'm going to say something deep. And because I've given you background information, you understand. Madam Fubi, maybe Sana say, maybe Sana questions regarding a certain situation. Say, are you sure? Say you are done. Yeah? I'll say, yes, I'm done. Now maybe Sana you at a different time. Are you sure you're done? Also, yes, you're done. I'm so okay. Now maybe say third time at another time. Be sure it. I'll say yes. So I'm going to do something. And when I do it, that's it. And I'm do it. Yeah. That's why I asked. See what Auntie told me today about never point it unless you're going to do. So I did what I did to make it done. Yeah. Until when you're not ready now, don't do it. And Uncle Fofi say, oh yeah, wishy-washy say you're just messing up your life.
Yeah. I quite say oh again all do I no fair fan homes while on said pen only
aye, that's the worst thing you can do.
You're dangerous
dangerous as my ever people will say.
Unya said yeah, go all the way,
go all the way, and see, be careful with the
invitation. I see. Because Unya said yeah, so we.
That's it. Especially when you are dealing with serious people like me.
What's he say?
Especially me no me ino. When I mean me diagro. And so I've started warning different people who are drawn to me that hey. Menzagre. So also be about me web no mudi. Oh, and our auntie so oh my goodness. She says something about everything is connected. The spider has to spin its web for something to be trapped. Now I'm saying, oh my goodness, Auntie, why are you saying this? Because I've been telling a number of people that once they're trapped in my web, they can't escape. So they have to be careful. And he said, yeah, when I love you, I love you fully. And the way I love you, it's so all encompassing. Say ufri moi, you'll miss out.
We feel it be a film.
That's it. You'll never find something like that ever again. Because I'm very discerning of who I invite into my love circle.
I see that what make a crowd whole. When you make someone feel so good within themselves now, Are you activating what is already in them, or you are putting something in them?
No, I am already. I am activating inside because I'm helping to turn their light on.
Okay.
I'm reminding them to turn their light on. But what it is okay. A number of people are not prepared to do the work to sustain the energy. So I hold them until they are ready. I could say until you're ready to stand on your feet.
That's right.
But when you're ready to stand on your feet, now if you say mini ogbo you fall flat on your face, because then you realize, oh my goodness, nipa nana also mimu. So when you've done the work, whilst I'm helping you to turn your light on, you should do the work to maintain the electricity that's gonna keep lighting the thing out, the light on, or sustain the light. Then you can go, because ultimately I am one of those, and they say really good teacher is one who wants you to move on and never come back. In terms of yes, on and casa but you're not reliant on them anymore. You don't, because a lot of psychologists and counselors, they love that codependent relationship. Into down or trying to dip into problem, then they are crippling, you are crippling. But the really good ones will do everything to let you stand on your own 2 feet. They actually get themselves out of business with you, if you understand what I mean. Yeah. What I tell others, and that's how I was taught in a 3-year mission too, is do it for yourself. Don't rely on me. And that's been my background. But for people who are so lazy. People are lazy. And then I'm in vitamin B. Come on, what's that? Then uncle from the truth. Now I'm saying the truth hurts. The truth requires you. It's like once you see something, you can't unsee it. Once you've woken up, you can't go back to sleep. So they would rather not wake up. But then again, the way it is, life is such that you'll be forced to wake up because you didn't come here just to be sleeping. There are so many souls waiting to incarnate on earth. You've had the opportunity and you're wasting it. Oh, life will sort you. Life will sort you. Papa. So do it willingly. Otherwise, when life does it for you, I quite say, you say when labor comes on naturally, it's easier. But induce because it's forced labor, and the pain is not as spaced as Insanity. Do it willingly, or life will So never point the gun unless you're going to do damage. Never hesitate. Yes, never hesitate. Decide and insert fully. Decide and go. So now I say, whatever the consequences are, you'll face, because we are half-hearted attempts and then you get half-hearted results. But if you go in fully now I say, mistakes, I say, why you preko? I say band-aid, okay, plaster, I give this analogy and people like it. Pain is pain. Would you rather see a bit peeling a plaster etare crucial near chin? Your chin is slowly you're ripping one touch is at once as well. No, I'd rather at once. Because it's the same pain. I'd rather the at once pain than slow release pain. It's excruciating. So go in, get the pain off. That's the truth hurts. When you're being prompted by spirit, going with the divine plan theme, to go a certain direction, or say, obey relationship if you are just so you can grow, which for me really personal, which happened. It was painful for me, but now I get it. Months down the track, I understand why it happened. Initially, it was very like you can't not feel the pain. It is what it is. But then what you have to do is harness the pain, harness the lessons and the blessings in the pain. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. A number of people going through life changes during this COVID situation. Don't waste the pain. It's actually good to work out, where do I want to head in my life? Sometimes I say, that's the saying, inchunchum penasi fia kona from abono.
That's right.
Yeah, in Framana ball, say, yeah, you wanted to head in a certain direction. Anyway, I know a number of people who started businesses because all along they've wanted to, and now COVID situation, I bet they've lost their, they've lost their job. So it's like a perfect opportunity for them to start what they've always wanted to do, and they're happy. Almost said they are getting the millions straight away, and they understand that starting things doesn't net that instant result, but they are happy, they are more relaxed, they are at home within themselves, and they know that when they persist, that things will work out for them. Yeah. Even with relationships, friendships, projects, you're penning tempting too much. But when we decide to go with spirit and say, okay, what is mine to do today? That's another prompting question. What would you like me to do today? Go with it. Just for today, or yet tomorrow.
Now,
Just for today.
How about you live one moment at a time? So, we face several moments in our lives. So sometimes we are able to live according to the divine plan. What I say, sometimes we become a little bit resistant. So, if we learn to live one moment at a time, would it be much better?
Oh yeah, when you live one moment at a time, it's 1 second at a time. 1 moment is like a second.
It's a second. So
and what personally, I find that our perspectives change. In fact, last Sunday, and I observed myself a lot and how things are. Quite say the clouds, yeah. Who clouds? I can say it's going to stay the same. When in that, it changes shape. Last Sunday, I was, or was it the Sunday before? One of those times, I was in a funky mood, and because I know that this too shall pass, I just allowed it to do its thing. And then the following morning, I felt much better. And I thought, wait, me harm me, who's me sisano and all that. I was wasting energy. 1 moment at a time, is equal to not resisting. Resisting, it makes life harder. And I say people should practice allowing. When you practice it, even on a day-to-day basis, I'll be able to say you are more relaxed with everything you do. Cultural programming, you are meant to do this. You are supposed to be here. I quite say, okay, like a ma, I was explaining to the vitamin B because I know a different culture. Because so Ghana, no, or by 30, worry, just say, unya papa. Also, what? I'm saying, yeah. So imagine if a girl, for instance, has been in a relationship for 5 years or 6 years, and then the relationship ends now. They feel like they've wasted their life. Because then that's it. Cultural programming, 30. Oh my goodness, my life is over. Meanwhile, who said? According to who? You still got time. Into one question, Ebema you can't say, so we are maybe jojo, meaning you're always anxious, you're on edge, you're on tenterhooks. Yeah. But if you drill down to it, say, what's making me this way? And you drill down, you find, say, there's something that you are living to, some false rule you are living according to. And then yeah. So 1 moment at a time is letting go of any expectations and just allowing yourself to be led.
Yes.
It's a good, yeah.
Just
and not just say, don't make plans, or make loose plans, but allow yourself flexibility.
Okay, all right, I see. Be flexible in your plans, maybe.
For sure.
I see. All right. Hey, yes, I'm good to you back home. When you ever born you,
oh, medasi.
You back could be at mama. So, my quabo, maybe.
Yes.
The obo post to me, where I shame me bo. So, ain't you know, Yintimra, Yaba. according to divine plan. Yeah, better was so.
Me as a son in your free say unto me and worry be Papa Panacho Osion Tie Fisa Hutra Bentino Quano Beco Papa Bonani and Nisu and so mommy and Trinity and Shenna Chimpo Kwabena wahunia kosunina so when I was so on power mama oh baby hi oh baby fisa me see tsunami po babo sumo fa ho fa jo baba yeah fisa me see tsunami power yo sumo fa ho fa Baba, I say me a me dream many afe my abrantie. Say me dream I come be more baby party. Oh Debbie, and so Michelle obey. Say the boy I never find no. If I'm cry or they get them better, I'm a boy that maybe say me tell me papa. Don't dinner, I'm a bit oh, every my day you worry, don't dinner, I'm a bit I'm a bit so me, I won't go say, Madame, come at you, Marco, so me come, yes, I try me now don't me now buy a over to me now say what baby now what to me I really some dosso I really so kind of you and if I ever to my trim say papa more funny more me why because I me don't want so I send minty me call any man I was some you love me night and day. And if I go broke, would you love me the same way? Promise me that you love me, come what may. I hope that this love ain't gonna hurt us in any way. Oh, Shabby Bobby, I don't Shabby Bobby, Shabby Bobby.
All credit once again to Akwabwa or say Shemibo. Shemibo. Now, Princess.
Yes, sir.
And you dear Casache Sunzum no wow. So now and you know there is a story behind it, right? Obia, Osha, on any man, any papa, and two, and I think say some few hardships are there, Abba. Ana my minister will call or done any actual Busiano. They say, walk with papa is soon, then. Oh, so, okay. If you cry, me cockra, what I say. Now, Abranchi, papa, mammy, was it? Kwaku, so who the econo, right? Abranchi, yini. Ama when ya girl, so I just say, when ya girl, I want to know honor. But Anyama who ye emra uswa between papa and the mammy no. It is still playing up on his mind. And you know, he can't fully let go and be in that very moment, that beautiful moment with that person he is with. Asemi yasem kesiye.
Pa.
Asem kesiye. Na we say no I hear the ever co-processing mood so because say many people are living in some shadows and you're more shadows so
of course
yeah shadows that they have seen, they have observed around themselves, and even if it were to be the shadows not of themselves but of others, and they were such progressive shadows, I don't cry the encourage and they way carry on, but I don't say shadow pa nyao dia but na sanso ye no progressive no say hard minimum a hard ne pa enti abrante no wo insist say wo ba no nhye ne bo nhye ne bo say de ne ma me ye ne papa no nya dia obey dia be obey ni bi but I don't say ba ne sana every now and then na say you live on the edge so
na say oba ne hye ne bo kra he won't he won't believe it because he hasn't done the work on himself.
And you see now.
He has to trust what's happening. Yeah. He has to trust that. You see, oh my goodness. It's brought a theme on say essay. On say human beings, we don't like the truth. Yeah. Ebi mo ha say papa says me no wo say we are relationship.
Papa be pa.
Some relationship. Now Uber save you my number as sweetheart and a darling. Now one saving and say Abra and a Jagba. Now be more no more buefu say Adena Nipano Ebe like okay, generally, no, the TNS as I found with women, my complicated, but
that's right.
Yeah, and I remember is simple compared to us. Now my assume
sir, I hope.
Oh yes, yeah. Let's stick to Yasu.
Okay, yo. But and you hope.
And I hope I say baby I did.
All right then.
Yeah, so complicated in tea and my baby I did. It's in a confusion knows because one time we touching is now if he said that's the main spot. For another time we were touching that city where into your banner so normal direction. You see, that's we may have to play the game also. See, you know who you are. No ama nipa no jare say oh yes a kasa cry em fa kasa nka ho no ama nipa indications say obeso ne nsa na dey ato baby ese ebe ma o atinka no as is the amity na say anyway that's for the women leave them if you are leaving the men to do all the hard work it's unfair. Show them, help them out. I just say ben kunja ni fa so I dey that's it right there. Yet yes, people like other people to be the version of them that they want them to be. Yeah. Many people be in a car, my teacher be in a car, needing someone to be other than someone, needing someone to be other than who they are is torture to your own soul. Yeah. Needing someone to be other than who they are. Just say not accepting people for who they are.
That's right.
Nipa na ba wakwam. What they've brought into your life is what they've brought into your life for that moment. In John Shaw Bossen, it's like a noose around their neck. It's impossible. What if something happens and they're no longer feeling whatever? They want to reduce their level of engagement with you. And also, it's about allowing fluidity, allowing people to be. Na oluman me kind of want some chance or share any wisdom chance. Most times, so love and respect is what holds people together. The real, true love, or love and respect between two people. You don't need any controls. You don't need. In the case of this Abranti, you know, he said, you know, I have a number of people in my life. Who knows I've got them? Who knows that I love them deeply? They don't need to be assured. They know there's a knowing within them. That's metoma sampa, yeah? But omo nim sa know it, omo having that sound knowing, no amount of assurance will assure you. Because you have to feed it within yourself. You have to. It's all your work, boo. It's not the other person. We deflect too much to the other person. Yeah? When we're supposed to be doing our own work. It's indicative of what's happening in society today. It's like, you are my one and only. No, that person is not your one. Yes, I have 7 of you. If I one and only. Hey. Oh, and one person will say, "Oh, I am supposed to make you happy." And I'm saying, no. Nobody was put on this earth to make anybody happy. Even in romantic relationships, they think, "Oh, I'm supposed to make my partner happy," or he's supposed to make it. No, that's too much work. Make your own self happy, and that way, touch wood, if the thing doesn't work out, you still got you. You can still, because engine, a 1 hour running engine. I think they make tendency. And anti-kai, when you have two half-cooked people come together, it's disaster. Because of my other half, we need 2 full humans to come together.
So
that's when it works out well. Yeah. Charlie. Yeah, you're moving now. We've done the work to be fully us. Yeah, me. I love you, cry. I catch you. Until we are filled up. We love ourselves so deeply that we don't need it. Okay. I see your head mistress and no catch a man.
And I'm not doing same kind.
That's it. Or catch a man and say you don't need the boys. Now, literally now, Obeka say you don't need the boys. But that's not what she's saying. In the absence of the boys,
you can still live. You can still live.
See,
yes, you are icing on the cake, you know. So that's
it.
We make the cake complete. So that's
fine. Yes. It's okay.
With the cake without the icing.
That's it. Don't waste your life being miserable. And he said, "Yeah, okay." I told somebody recently to say, "You're not gonna get the one. You're gonna get a number of ones." Yeah. To me, I'm not into that. That's too much for one person to handle. We contain multitudes. Yeah, we're multidimensional.
That's right.
And to go for the different, you feel it. Current different that I'm the spirit gave this that. Me coin is our terminology. So you current different baby now. They are baby. To different places. That's it. Now, you are backing up the wrong tree.
I see.
Backing up the.
I see.
Listen to this one too.
Yanko.
As if you're in a burning house, you get out. That is not the time to be investigating the cause of the fire. What you say?
Sakabi, what's the idea?
A dying share. If you're in a burning house, you do your best to get out.
So
that is not That is not the time to be investigating the cause of the fire.
Send na mpanyinfo se ye nyina nkra ne mu ntutu nkra ne.
That's right.
Nti no that moment no on say opening kesi bi asem a o kan ye. We deal with problems at 3 levels, right? And we deal with it from the tertiary level, the secondary and the primary level, right? Nti se wako to say and I say ejeshia so dem chiro no. Your first thought about to me how you'll be able to what? Escape. So send ye obepe hammer media boy hwehwe bi na dia odwane a so adem chona say now I there be what say wu after that no whatever needs to be done no now I there be now I nti on say every kura no e be hwiase a obia je no ho nkwa wie na ekiri akọ hwede be black box no me bo a so the black box will have enough information you bet me dealing with the problem from the primary level no so ya dey city no enti 3 levels so ugina ejeshia ye nyina nkran ne mu tutun kran ne so papa bi di utifa na wi a why dem was sort out why
Now, when him say a number of people like that, I say, on say, na down for be ye bibia. And I find that fascinating. I used to have conversations with some of my girlfriends or other people. Like I say, na day na nipa no ye di oye. Then I think to myself, I say to them, it's none of your business why they do what they do. What your business is, they are manifesting a behavior towards you that you don't like. You're not the one to fix them. You don't like that behavior, find a way to get out of it. You see? Because they are showing who they really are to you. They are being themselves. Madam for being a BB chairman, I was complaining about a certain somebody. No, so they're being themselves, that's all. All kind of mampemo, but it was the truth. Who said the truth hurts? The truth is also, well, they're just being themselves. In life, no, one can say your assessment, let's share pluses and minuses, no. Let's share what you're prepared to put up with. The 80-20 rule or the 60-40 rule applies. Because you not get it perfect. You have to work out, okay, can I put up with this? I think that prompting question I used last week comes up for me. If this situation were not to change, what qualities would I need to develop in order to have peace of mind? Yeah. And no, it allows you to make peace with where you are and then move on in time. If the situation morphs into something else, fine, but then it frees up the energy, and so you're not constantly chasing your own tails. And I see a lot of Ghanaians, Ghana for no pesa. They can say it over and over and over. I say, hey, people have time. It is what it is. As a saying I heard growing up, insofar as a punchy is a goat, Okrama will always remain a dog. It is what it is. Deal with it and move on. It's not going to change. Yeah? So.
I see. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Yo, Yanko anymore. The divine plan na Juma. Anna.
Okay. Yeah, the divine. When divine plan manifests as this, right? When you're clear on the what, the universe will take care of the how.
Okay, I see.
So I say go general. Yeah. Until say I want tall, dark, and handsome. What if short, fat, and cute shows up? And he's the one meant for you. You see? So go general by saying, say, okay, partner or best support you in whatever, make you grow. Yeah, okay, my mama. Superficial specifications that you've actually limited the universe. So, okay, for if I say in my case, I would say I want to uplift, empower, and inspire others. That's general enough.
Okay.
So, you know what life brought me over different avenues in which I can do it. I didn't know that I'd do it via chalk art, which is very inspiring for others. I didn't know I would be doing it via videos that I started doing in 2018. I didn't know that I'll be doing Sankofa with you.
You didn't know you were going to be dancing around the sea and what have you, did you?
I didn't, you know. I didn't know I'll be meeting all these beautiful people who have deposited so much into my life. Opened me to a whole new world that I wouldn't have. Nadia Tiene said, oh my goodness, oh, I love this. Near Din Komobi and remember now many of my show about it. Baby, no, according to VB, you know, the TNS Chrome Hano say when they are satisfied with their omoyenoma, the incommon P remember no.
So mommy will fear and community do up on thing.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
It's I'm so sad. I'm saying your Chrome, no, they kick the men out of the house. What if you then? Yeah. Men are encouraged to go out and mingle. Yeah. Also, really, Australian India, and men are very controlling. Who hook you up with them? No, you're not allowed to see your friends. You're not allowed. I say so, bisa permission, but I say, you know. So, yeah, I was saying to him, say, well, then I'll teach him something. Said, "Dear BCBR, yeah." And he said, "Yeah, if that situation hadn't happened for them, they wouldn't meet me because I have opened up a whole new world. I'm sure about free Ghana, Sada, near Sada. I'm sure about free Ghana, and some of the stories I tell them is so fascinating, and it opens their world to possibilities. And who said life is lived differently in other parts of the world." And also, no, near Momo fee say I say a chalky who say life will be do baby say situation a chalky, you know. I give them a different perspective, say, you know, we live with all sorts of peculiar situations and it still works.
That's right.
Nothing is by accident. What happens then is God makes, I love this when I saw it, God makes our nest so uncomfortable just so they can push us out. Yeah. Yeah. Ocean it's very nice. It allows you to be open to possibilities. Yeah, redirect you. Would you too, because you so hey, exciting things are happening. It's how you frame it. It's a story you tell yourself about what is happening. It's me reframing a sana mom. Oh, I am a depa. Said that's what it is, because then, on the contrary, you know, they would be focused on what they've lost. But I've made it clear to them. Say, different people, I mean, sitting out in the open, no. And that's, and we said, that's how we do it in Ghana. We don't stay indoors. We get out. And you see a neighbor walking, then you talk to them, you poke your nose in their affairs and all that kind of thing. Then it distracts you from your problems. So I'm so sad. I'm saying, yeah. And I said, more bets nice. You are not. So you get stimulated differently. You met all these people who otherwise you wouldn't have met. Now, Sir retiree now. I can't say he worked on mercy ships, no. Or say, or down for Nasi, who I already know, for bringing him to that pension, and yes, Anka on sre kwa tisedia or sre enedano. So it's, you know, if we look for the opportunities, we will find them, and you get what you are interested in. So my training me home, I always look for the good, or the possible good in all of life. That's not saying say I'm spiritually bypassing and I don't accept that things are not working the way but I don't give it energy. See, the ones that are not working, I don't give it energy. I focus on what's working.
That's all.
Until be who me are. Okay, so get where do you need problems? Why do you need problems? So you ask him be our problems. But I've trained myself. But my training me who so much say it's very easy for me to switch. Now my old man he croyana. The more I interact with him, the more I see how beneficial it is to have that attitude. Okay, he's been through hell and he's still in a lot of pain. Okay, negative, and I know I'm switching it fast. The whole thing is it's not pretentious. He's not glossing over. Like, going through the 2 divorces now. A crew has the divorces need a bet you juicy can, a man majority of the things when Nti omuhune say a memane bebre no, and I see whether they become bitter. Intine ya omukumano. Because setting it up such that Obano betumia lawyers will do all they can to get the most for the woman. No most we made the humbi, Anka udrin hwa senka I say if it's for the good of all, nka bene say be amicable na papa nso nsabeke bi. I'm a bitterness number, what you say.
That's right.
Yes, it swings all to the one side. But no, he's been through that. The trauma he's gone through because of those 2 failed marriages. And I'm able to receive it for him. And but I'm comfortable with accepting, I say, things go wrong in life. No. Then they try to gloss it over. It's like, man, and casa. It's like, stop talking about that. But on kind of be brave. Okay, what happens is when it triggers you, it means you've not dealt with your crap. Yeah? And call car seminana a hamia. It means to say, I
say, a crato na I say, will be adding a primuna yo yapanes a crooning.
That's it.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's it. That's it. It's me no me my car and okay. It's a banner now then he goes to the other good bit, he switches. But the eternal say initially no. Yes, I'm introducing it to vitamin B now. And I was telling my son about this, which is good because I use it as a teaching moment. Say initially no. Oshia and papa na kasa na enehi, yeah, because they'll say papa na ka ne yaw sem too much. Now it's okay. Baby, send your titi me. I grew up with different characters. I grew up with a lot of people. So in time, you learn to pick and choose what is relevant to you, yeah. And make sure no. Me feel so be an him skill no. Clearly obi an him skill no. A chain no catch me say, "Dia me chain no. Wa practicing inti papa ni nsam ni ehu nya na ehi bio. Enye na ehi bio, yeah? Because when he said the end non-fado according to him no. He doesn't take it to heart. The irrelevant and quite to him no. Now say yeah. Now so one nya sa ene obi ahu be we because Obia's specifications are different. Nasana we are sit here. And as he's listened to me over time, no. Say wabe papa na down for pa. Anka. Me niwa. Okay, so God planned it, or the divine planned it, such that me the betweener. Say only a younger. Only good relationship with me, papa, yeah? But papa is older. Until me catch and say, funny say, or father figure. But Chrome Hano, the tears are almost nisa, dear no. Me make sure no indigenous wisdom say, Only papa, only good relationship with the papa. Wait me a phobia man I papa. Because that's how I learned it growing up in Ghana, yeah? Into match and son, I feel a better papa na sempa over a period of time. See? Into now may see how it ripples on. Because of that, say, me pay and I'm bringing it takes a village, right? Obeshiame, whilst I was talking to those two, Uluman and VB. Now, me can't say, on your BB with the screen for 1 year. Until na papa no decided so be lecture. Now he's a teenager, so they won't pay lecture. Well, you chrome her abrofo kola no. Won't pay lecture cra. Inti pape cannot their far na me de. Inti na me catch a VP say sana. Yeah, you chrome because pressure no is too much on a parent. Inti uncle, neighbor, church elder, teacher. Obi onam kwan chain would chip in and help you because after a while the kids take you for granted. Into your country, baby, only with your catcher me banner. This is deep. Or say, she, I know you picture be channel. Say, me no ya woman, say ya wanna papa ni gini. Yeah. Into ya woman to mad hat, yeah. Into unse na me shoes. Was a thing. Was a wo. A dina out team na ya mad hat ana. Was a Debbie. How do you say mad hat in Chi? It's like Anya, a dino. Yeah. Anyway, and I'll say, okay, school I will go no. I am classy school. I'll say, David, I am classy school. I say, good. Who parents say Chiaka? So beko school fancy ya, and you have to live accordingly. Dress appropriately. Do huni accordingly. What? Now they say in Myanmar, so they need when they are growing older, they need males to talk to them because they it drew maybe a from the book Raising Boys, Steve Bidovka, and almost respected almost other women. After all, they feel like crowd yeah. Until they need that older male to impart things to them. Papa ne came here no me need je pa and a VB carry count say one yet dear o ma me say ya is the best ama lecture bi nso ye bedru fia pa akola no ye.
Wow.
Inti 3 people having or 4 people that's impacted. Me be ya titine o chrome ha no what he on who the fact that it takes a village. When who sent me my befriended these people, when who a number of times because me say obeshia me wo. Yeah? No when who because I say divinely planned and it's been my dream. See how spirit has set it up.
Beautiful.
For that village to be it takes a village to be it's not the village that I grew up with per se, but it's set up in such a way that in that moment in time, no guy nenya DSS and it will stay with him forever. When we say, even Oshia Papa no baby, when we say, oh, Mammy Adamfu, maybe he's caught with something on him, say, Mammy Adamfu, intimate me be signing for help or whatever.
That's right.
And Sani Panoso would keep an eye on him and feel, say, Madame for Banono, into a you see how it's all perfectly timed, and it's all to do with allowing to. Yeah, when you allow yourself, not be so judgmental. Don't judge where your health comes from. I say, and it's taking me a while to get to that stage where me can say, "Obi, I am Madam." We're all inextricably linked, heart to heart. We're humans.
That's right.
We all bleed blood. Into kindness and love is the only language. So that's how I roll within. That's how I've gathered all these people. You know, Obi say, Papa, Obi say, Obi chami photo na nini pani boyfriend number 1222. Also so person come be. But no, the person call number 1. It's Papa ebende.
Hey. I said, also a man and then we are dealing because. So no obi ono no one of my 1,000 no cry no one prema wa by 1,200 something in misano ho. O dey say let alone obi ono one of my one. So dey na say. And you know catch and say na bomu na kire dey be. E na kire na do, right? So the name what din dia ene obitima ko number 1 na the name nya din dia ahia ta dia odina chikura na ha dia obitima yi no asenchana say interested we dey say nya dey we dey say a case we a small case o ti ase sene na bomu na kire na do ana
in what way? Say
you can say
break it down.
Wa bomu na kire wada. It is your input that determines your output.
Now then it brings up another topic too, right? Because somebody who's known me over 33 years, but in fact over the 33 years, they've come back. Yeah, bruh. And the link, and the link is like we've known each other for a long time. And I said, we've physically known each other. I won't say physically, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
In fact, pipeline has been set by the divine already.
That's right.
When we connected, it's like we've known each other forever. And since we've known each other, and also our lives have been transformed, and we've been prepared to grow in ways which we probably wouldn't have had to grow had we not met each other. It is the all requesting number 1 is in order to get there now, you have to let go of some stuff. But when you're ready, if you say you're I'm steady. Wow, that's what you are saying. Wow, I love that. Say it again.
Pinti asase and na hokwa. What do I say? Say o kona say will be fine soko no such o jin say o da hokwa there and na hokwa sa others one way or the other no something has been nourishing that land so na me chiro
that's it.
And na hokwa and you just say
I was telling Vitamin B and so we always have deep conversations. Messiah and Uncle Phone who the behind the scenes. And Maya Angelou Nekan asked him, you see my glory, but you don't know my story. Apparently there's a quote like that. I'm only paraphrasing here. And he said, the thing that is nourishing me, people don't know. Right? But I'm open about it, the ones who want to know what goes into making who I am. And it goes for others as well. May we always remember what nourishes us and value that thing that nourishes us.
As we say, you see, one of the things that will be discussed on story time and our boss right? And say what nourishes you, is the source of your existence, right? And you acknowledging what nourishes and what is the source of your existence, it's one key way to be happy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's one key way to be happy. But nyam much now. I will throw more flesh on that. Our story time. Oh yeah, we bonkom pa, bonkom.
Me nyanin tema.
Ai nyanin tema. Yes, nyanin tema. Catch it on who so be nyanin tema. Na be nyanin tema. Catch it on who so be nyanin tema. Na I'm a fan nyom ba kun susuma. So na ye ba near the benediction I debe asoso aka meeting no we yefa we nsusu na ya ba near the benediction I debe esiso kama
bless in the microphone Sky Roll Entertainment Kindy na TikTok let's love go where love is and it's a fast so I cannot deny this Girl, show me some loving. Can I buy him a no more that is a coffee? You be my see my jolly. I ride you chef any power and see what day. Now say one wamia. Come and cool me wo. Almost see one wamia me. Order ye one wamia me. Me kumi brony one wamia me. Me a me see my jolly one wamia me. Me da unko 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 me da unko. Mad for you, I dey for you. Me da unko me da unko me da unko. You dey ring my bell. I go live my life for you. That baby mega, I go give it up to you. Not to my, I'm into my. Yeah, want me be a one. And why dream you are shedding muma? Me yansha no kawa. O yansha me kawa. So you bet me on the mincha makuma. I don't come fast, I believe in you. It's also my story. Oh yeah, me baby, baby, baby boo. I feel more. Me da unko, me da unko, me da unko. Me da unko, me da unko, me da unko. Mad for you, I dey for you. Me da unko, me da unko, me da unko. You dey ring my bell. Makuma ya mabusu, nesu odo ye mami musu. Baby I keep calling, nesu waya no come see, come sa. Like this, like that. No, now me pay. It's me day. It goes like loving me, loving you. That's how we do it, my baby. Almost see one me. Order you one me. Get out,
Beyond Radio. And this is Adventure for Radio.
For you, I did for you. Me da unko, me da unko, me da unko. You dey ring my bell. Almost see one me me. Order you one me me. Me kumi brony one me me. Me a me see my jolly one me me. Me da unko, me da unko, me da unko. You dey ring my bell.
Yo, credit to Nana Tito on the bless or say Alomo Sisi. Alomo Sisi. Ashada, I say Udi Asakakra, some of them children.
Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry.
You did ring my bell. That's right. Hey, bell,
mommy don't.
I
say, is it TikTok? That young guy. Bommy don't, beware of dogs. Watch your about dogs. Who design you? Dogs they bite you. Bite.
Yeah. Yo, princess.
Mommy don't. Yes.
Every right?
Yeah.
Nah, just a quick one before we round up beautifully. Obi say, you can't be a feminist and still be a Christian, right?
Hey.
Everyone. Say, I'm a junior who I'm in Chassis, Naja. So I obey the Boamaka and fan sorry. Also, you can't be a feminist and still be a Christian. What do you say?
Now, feminist, now, CNS says it means different things to different people.
And only ask them, so
but I suspect any panel is more about Christian and can be a Christian. Feminist now refer to Bearman. Bearman or Bar.
I'm trying to get better and additional particulars from this man. But when he said, maybe I'm in the name and I have the never call boom. So, you know, why silent kakra? So I say, you know, said you have been Sebia over to me. actually what drink kakra wɔ ho but say yɛntwɛn say binya ne kura ne nka yɛmfa no mmra ne yɛmɛtoto na no kakra wohunam John
it makes no sense to me really because what is this definition of a Christian and what is this definition of a feminist?
That's right.
Because we have to see where he's coming from. I'm
sure. Right. Yo, and according to divine plan, kitwe bi abeka so na yenhwe sorry so. Bye.
Yeah. All right. First of all, I'm grateful to all the listeners. I'm grateful to God. Yeah. For sustaining us up to this period. I am praying that more and more will be open to being led, because it's the only way forward. With all that has happened with COVID-19, people have lost a lot of their material things and relationships, people as well, loved ones. You know, who say things are not permanent. We're only here for a brief period. And so may we do our best to enjoy the moments. Yeah. When you are with somebody, enjoy that. I'm enjoying you. Be here now. Be all there. It's already yours. It's all prepare one the idea.
A team for you, Alaba Dross. A team for you, never lost.
Chill out. At the right time, it will come.
That's right.
A baby cry, and I say, "Nah, my dad for being in the ghost. Me see me, na me pay bibi power. I feel me who's at the end of I feel them me shishimi. Or see, me say, please remind me when it comes, when it happens. Say you are the same one who was wanting it, and I'm saying, human beings, we are interesting characters. It's whilst it's not there now. Enjoy yourself because a baby no beka say ye. Anka a delay kakra. Timing is always perfect. Trust timing, trust divine plan, and allow yourselves to be led. Because I can tell you from where I stand that since I've been living that life has been magical. And that's how we're all meant to live. And so it is.
And so
my work is done.
Your work is certainly done. It's certainly done. Right.
There's great love here for everybody. Love you. I dedicate to that special somebody who says, do you know what it means when... Do you know do you know what it does to me when you say I love you? To that special person, whoever you are, you're listening. I love you. I really, really love you.
And then the gamma what to me from position no. Sagama one in Benyakizo.
Sabo.
And the say I love you. I love I said and I love you, and you will be the no, my candidate. Say, who say, and they who can't hold the any year. Sunny, yeah, style different. Okay, to what Canadian we are coming in so I can't hold the okay, young coming in, and if I come home half a weekend, so.
Oh, oh, dear, full of.
Yeah.
I said,
hey, I say, I did a say was my say. Alright,
so may focus, who say,
focus.
Alright, P.S.
That's right.
My dear P.S., my dearest.
That's right.
I love you.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
I really, really love you.
It feels good. And we love you too. Yeah, fancy ate. Yeah, we are mad as a very big thank you to everyone for doing and listening. Special one na and you can't love you me and such a minu kiss kura obi adi ni lame what I say obi adi ni lame at them trying say we I say 100 meters race no obi adi ni lame at I say you keep your lane I'll keep mine at them trying say and princess nyam yard man say ne ye beto aso bye bye bye
Nautica Aquabua Osoko yeah you know one
The Holy Empire.
I be one a problem
MOB.
I mean you know what what's an epidemic we are single be one a problem don't go take one a problem Papa despite one a problem as I'm watching one a problem I buy and so what they do now so need you one back for better one a problem yeah and only yourself you're water seller what a problem shoemaker one a problem truck driver one a problem hempo or so for so one a problem yeah now so any sigani yonko any prema new yenti mama ni menu ah I watch na e beda meka mama ni menu ah mama ni menu ah I watch na e beda meka party mama ni menu see now watch na e beda meka ke mama ni menu ah na e beda meka
That body get wahala. They say money rituals na matiada. You me tia magana. Maybe I a papi. Yes sir. Ampa. Eta uchiku ana ya neusere. Eshawu ana ya chichi. Onyonko ni bogo siata fle. Sikenti na oriwere. Ampa semu. Sikati ayate. Tuobi adi manisuo. Sikati ayafe. Be a show when you woo, so Papa Faco. Yeah, me the man who now a child, Madame Kakeo. Now a child, Madame Kakeo. I'm if you're a madame,